Hey everyone, this is Wei and welcome back. Let's do a portrait of the awesome Doctor Strange played by Benedict Cumberbatch. So let's get started and I'll talk about the process along the way. Alright, so let's draw this Doctor Strange played by Benedict Cumberbatch, which is one of my favorite actors. It's got such a unique look. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with his eyes. So the slant is pretty, just a little bit of tilt, and very sharp features, and which is, God, his face is like perfect for Doctor Strange, you know. It's just, who else, you know, it's very close to you know how it is drawn in the comic book. So let's see. All right, very sharp. So I'm gonna go, trying to stay loose here. Eyes, we can hit that dark, so we can anchor that in. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. Let's go down here. His nose, very angular. His face is quite long. It's very angular. Let's see, his nose probably somewhere around here. Let's go on to the other eye. All right, my original line was a little bit too close to each other. His eyeballs were too close. Let's space that out a little bit. Very sharp eyes. Let's see, let me try to get that sharpness. It's got a little bit of squint, so very low brow. Okay, let's see some crease in here, and then let's go straight down the nose, looking at the angle from this, somewhere around here probably. All right, that's his nose here. Shadow. Let's see, am I still in frame? Okay. Just checking the camera. Coming down to the nose, nostril, and then let's see his lip. Coming down, he's got a beard, mustache. Let's see, probably somewhere here. Kind of a small mouth here. Yeah, he's got that. Well, we can use the shadowing to help draw this. So his mustache, let's see if we come down from his eye, kind of meets the corner. So that's how I know where the corner of his mouth is. If you go straight down, probably somewhere right here. Okay, and then the mustache coming down. Let me see, his eyes right here. This whole process is I'm just kind of measuring. Okay, all right, let's start out with this face. Let's get a little bit of that in. I think something's off here. Something is off here. Let's see, his eyes right here. Here. I'm using the shadowing right from the side. So this angle right here, kind of like this. Here, that's just, okay, that's correct. Coming down. Right around the nose, that's where his jaw is, jawline, coming straight down. It's got quite a narrow face, so he's got a little beard here, bottom, very sharp. Let's see, side of the face here, down, bulge here, and then the side right here, the top. And then we're gonna go, let's see the other side of the face. Very cheekbone right here, coming down to its mouth. Kind of like that. Yeah, very narrow face. Very narrow. Okay. I think that's okay, but you know, drawing portraits is always difficult. All right, let's see his ear right around here. Okay, we don't have to go into that much because the ear placement is not gonna kill the likeness of the character. So, all right, let's go with this. I mean, something is throwing me off, but let's just go with it. Start having a little bit of fun, right? All right, shade this, a little crease here. So I'm actually gonna hit it pretty hard. I mean, this photo itself is pretty high contrast. So I don't want to be too careful here. I'm not doing a portrait drawing for sale. just kind of have fun with it, you know, practice, and just basically an opportunity to draw and shade something. So don't care too much about your drawings. Most of the stuff can end up in the trash. You know, most of it just sketches. And the more you feel that way about it, actually the better your drawings will be, because you get rid of that baggage of that makes you timid. Okay, shadow here, cheekbone very deep. Okay, see it here going up. All right, let's go to the other eye. Here, crease here, deep, very deep, almost touching his eye. Yeah, I really like Benedict Cumberbatch from, actually the first time I saw him was Star Trek in the reboot when he was playing Khan. That was pretty cool. He's got such a unique look. Great actor. How's that? All right. So very simple strokes. I'll go in and add more detail, but for now, let's just keep going. His nose is dark, very pronounced. This is darker here. Here. Coming back to his face a little bit, adjusting for that. His nose. This is dark. Yeah, very high contrast. This nose, there's generally like a little bump here, like the ball right at the front. So sometimes actually it helps to just make a little circle, just so that to remind you that, you know, it is kind of like a round shape, so you don't end up doing you know, something too angular. Okay. And these kind of big movements are usually good for you. It's like here's the cheek and things like that. Even though, you know, you're adding in extra lines, that's one way of, you know, trying to visualize shape so that nothing is like just angular, right? Because it really isn't. You know, the more you do this kind of stuff, the more you realize, oh, this is round, right? So then you're gonna start seeing little things. That's gonna help. You know, you want to see the complete form. Very important. Okay, so that, let's see. All right, this part is quite dark. His lip, it's got this expression. Now let's see the middle here. Yeah, his lip is quite odd right here. But that's what gives his unique look. That's what makes him an 8 actor, right? It's like if he doesn't have the unique look, he'll just be like a B actor, be regular doing soap operas. Who and if you look at those, you know, soap opera actors, man, they all look the same. It's just like ridiculous. They all look great, you know, but it's like generic. There's nothing special about them. All right. I don't know why I went into that. I don't even watch my soap operas. All right, so let's go down. This part's dark. Shade it in, and his mustache, beard coming down. His hair, and all this little hair. You can add more detail if you want. But for now, you know, just keep it like this. You know, you can always go in and start doing little things like this. I'm turning my pencil, getting a slightly darker edge, and then just refine it, you know, little things like that. See, just if I do like certain areas a little bit darker, then it gives it volume, right? Because Now it's not all the same, so you feel like, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Here's darker. Here's some lighter parts. Right, kind of like that. And you can just go in and refine it more and more. But let's not do that now. Here is this jawline. This is getting darker. Okay. So you see that I did this and then I kind of went in other side, you know, just to cross hatch it, just to soften things up a little bit. So you really don't want a really hard jawline, because that's going to flatten out your drawing and it's going to look like two-dimensional. Okay, like this right here, you see these lines here. This, see, you can almost do this so that you can kind of visualizing that is, you know, the face is cupping onto the eyeball, and that kind of little things like that will help you see the actual shapes. Okay. Okay, so let's see if it looks like him or not. Oh, it kind of looks like him a little bit, right? I mean, I think I got the face shape okay, but something is off. And all right, so I'm gonna push this more off camera. But I think I kind of show you how I started, and you know, the whole process of just roughing in a portrait like this. And then it's just a matter of time. I get my head over the drawing so I can see a little bit better, and then I'll finish it out and I'll be right back and show you how it looks. All right, I'm back, but I'm not done yet. I just kind of want to show you my progress. I would consider this kind of like the midpoint. So at this point, I really just, what I've done is I try to identify the shapes a little bit better by shading in these terminators, you know, where the light's falling off. And it's these kind of shading that will kind of help to define the overall feature. And then to finish it out, it's just a matter of, you know, more and more detail. So I'm gonna finish this out, and I'll show you how it really looks like, okay, when it's done. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and this is my final drawing for sure. So this is what I've done with this Doctor Strange, and I just kind of pushed a little bit more. You know, again, added the cloak and stuff, and the cloak really works well in terms of framing, you know, this overall face. It gives it so much more direction into it. So, you know, just more detail here, a little bit more shading, and I kind of pushed it with a 4B and just put in a little bit more detail overall, you know, like very subtle shading, so that, you know, you get a little bit more focus in the face. But other than that, I think, yeah, this is it. I kind of like the sketchiness of this, and it's a really cool character. It kind of looks like him, but it actually looks really good as a Doctor Strange, even though it doesn't look like a Benedict that much. But yeah, so I think it turned out okay. So I'll look forward to the movie. So hope you guys like this drawing, and I will see you next time.